Hi guys.
Hello. Happy after Thanksgiving.
Yes, I was full fat and merry. Tell you
Oh, I
what.
know. It was we had a all by ourselves,
Hmm.
just Al and I, and we realized in the 27 years we've been together, we have never done a Thanksgiving just the two of us.
Hmm.
So it was really nice. And we had the typical. Did you hear about the fact that Thanksgiving is the busiest day for plumbers?
No.
No, I've
The
heard it's the
day
busiest day for
after
traveling, but
It's the busiest day for plumbers, the day after Thanksgiving, because apparently people shove things down their drains that
mm,
they're,
it
yeah,
makes sense. All the
Yeah.
grease.
Yeah.
Don't
makes
put
sense.
grease down your drain.
Yeah, because then you can do like us, and our drains backed up the day before. And Al and I tracked it down and did the whole pipe stuff without yelling, without walking away, without snipping at each other.
That's pretty
We
impressive.
were pretty, I was thankful for that.
Everything was copacetic.
It
Projects
was,
are
yeah.
hard.
I know.
Yeah, I don't got much to say other than I'm fat and happy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a good Thanksgiving. There was too much food, I think. We finished all the leftovers last night, and the boys were like,
Oh,
"No more
turkey.
turkey." So I'm pulling out stuff out of the freezer to get something ready for tonight. I'm like, "Oh, do we want ground turkey tonight?" And they're like, "No."
No more. I don't think spaghetti ever tastes as good as it does. And for some people, a lot of people do spaghetti after Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
It's like completely different for that meal after the leftovers are finally gone. It's
Well,
like,
that
oh, it tastes so good.
that was like yesterday morning. I had done a hash brown casserole for Thanksgiving, so we'd been eating hash brown casserole because the thing was humongous. Um, and so yesterday I made chorizo and eggs, and I toasted up the tortillas and I ate it, and I was like, that just hit.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
that just was good.
Mhm. Don't forget the hot sauce. Oof.
Oh yeah, and sour cream.
Ooh.
Gotta have the sour cream because it takes the hot sauce away.
Go on McDonald's
For
after the
me.
show. I need something.
I have been hungry for a tamale ever since you talked about tamales for Thanksgiving.
Oh
We have
yeah.
got to go to the tamale store.
Oh yeah, we should.
I mean, I even saw they had them at what's that store that we went to and got our turkey?
Oh, grocery outlet?
Yes, grocery outlet. They had the husks.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Piles of them. And I was like, oh.
The Amma Cafe had them the other day too. I didn't realize that they make them. Where I
Mm,
did my book signing.
yeah.
The next day, she had a big thing of like hot tamales here, and it was like, oh man, I don't want
What?
to.
I wish we could make them on the show, but there's just too much work.
It is
Can't.
a lot of work.
Can't. Oh.
Well, we could if we had everything prepped.
We could make them and then the well how would we cook them?
Well, we couldn't, but we could, you could show us, we get the husk out and how we lay the stuff on it
Mhm.
and
Oh, it's
then
gonna be messy.
oh
Oh man, it's gonna be
man.
messy,
We'll
messy.
just put a plastic drop cloth on the
Yeah.
bottom.
It's like Play-Doh, but if it was sticky, it's
My
just
office is always messy anyway, so it's okay.
That's because it's busy.
It
It's a busy
is
office.
busy. I
Mhm.
did vacuum today though. It looks nice.
I know, me too. I can't believe how long it's been since I
I
vacuumed.
still had confetti for my birthday.
I'm used to like seeing that cheese that's on the corner by the desk.
I still
It's
have
gone.
confetti from my birthday.
Just wait for yours.
Nope. No, I have
His
no birthday
birthday is next week.
month,
It is.
year.
Not next
Next
week,
week, the week
week
after.
after.
16th of December.
Yeah.
We remembered.
So yeah, volunteer of the month. Gosh.
So yeah, it's time to we announce them sometimes and then we've forgotten. So
I know.
starting on a good tradition again to doing it again.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right.
That volunteer of the month.
I'm gonna butcher the last name because how do you say the last name?
Hout-
Gary. I got two different answers.
Houghton.
Houghton. That's right.
Gary Houghton.
Here you go, Gary.
Thanks for helping out with all the setup and tear down.
And I
Oh, yeah.
I know you don't like signing in most of the time, but after talking to me last time, I
We'll
appreciate you.
see. Yeah.
Yeah. We all appreciate
He
philanthropers.
helps on trips.
Does
He
it?
helps with
Yeah,
the
he helps
newsletter.
everything.
Yeah.
He's just helpful.
Just a joyful person.
He is. Makes me happy.
That's a good one for December. He's very joyful.
Yes.
So we appreciate you,
Joyful,
Gary.
joyful.
I hope you
Mhm.
had a good Thanksgiving and had a lot of
Yes.
food.
Do you want to talk about your joyful story? I know we talked about it slightly
Yes.
prior, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's show material.
So, you guys know the song, I'm sure. Joyful, joyful, we adore you. It's a wonderful one.
Mhm.
Well, when we got to Molly, that's my parrot. That was in 2003.
Mhm.
He was 3 months old. And
That's an old parrot.
he was 3 months old.
But now,
Oh
that's an old
yeah,
parrot.
he's 20 years old.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Gosh.
I had him in a room where I had my keyboard. I always have all my instruments in a separate room, and this was in San Diego at the time. And I was learning that song on the keyboard. So I would play it, and he just loved it. He would go back and forth and squawk with it. And so that became our thing. I would play it 3 or 4 times a day, and he would be so excited. Well, that went on even through we lived in Oregon when we lived here. Well, the last about year and a half, I haven't played the keyboard. I moved it, and for some reason, it's not turning on. So I haven't been doing it, and I've been busy anyway,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like crazy. So
No, not busy at all.
yeah, so I keep my shoes and stuff in the bird room. I call it their own room. And I'm putting on my shoes, and Tamale is up just a dancing and singing and squawking. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. He's so joyful. And it dawned on me that the radio that I just turned on, because it's on all day on K-Love, is playing Joyful, Joyful.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
he recognized it because it wasn't like my keyboard. It
Mhm.
was, and he was just singing. And I was like, oh, birds, what a good bird. So I got to figure out how that keyboard is working, start doing that again. Now,
That's
Larry
awesome.
didn't know what he was doing. Larry's looking at him like, you are losing your mind. He's the parakeet. So yeah, I thought that was cute. It made it a joyful morning.
Mhm.
It's just a joyful
Some
thing.
animals just do that though. I mean, Jerry, we named him after
Yeah.
Jerry Garcia, but you'd put the Grateful Dead on and he would just,
Oh, he knew. They know. That's funny. Oh,
We were talking about it a little bit earlier. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Thanksgiving, but I also love the Black Friday deals that come afterwards.
Mhm.
oh yeah. What'd you guys do for?
Well, I told you what my siblings did. I didn't tell you what I did. We got a TV.
Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
$500 off, 77
Wow.
inch TV.
Holy
I've
moly, that
never
thing
had.
is it like a movie theater in your?
It's a movie theater at our place. Lord,
Like it would be like half that bulletin board. Is it that big?
it's the whole bulletin board, but just maybe like right.
Wow.
It's pretty much the whole bulletin board. I
Do you have it
know.
hanging or sitting?
No, it's so here's the thing. We're like, crap, we didn't think about it. We have to buy entertainment center. No. So you got the big TV, and instead of the stands being on the sides,
Uh-huh.
it's in the middle. So you just it's like a little, it's like this, and the TV just hangs on it. And it's easy. So we
So
don't
it's
have, we
just
don't
on a console type thing?
yeah, it's like a console type little mini stand. It goes in the
Oh.
middle, and it's like this.
On the
like that.
ground?
Yeah, on the ground. And so we
Holy
don't
cow.
we just put it there and it works.
Wow.
So we don't need a whole new entertainment center. It works.
And you're
It's
not
big
looking
enough.
down. Well, yeah, I guess it's big enough.
Yeah, it's big enough.
Wow.
I've never had a big TV my whole life. I mean, here's how much of a stingy person I am. The last TV that we just got rid of,
Mhm.
or old one, had it for 10 years. 10 years. I never wanted to get rid of it. It was a 55 inch.
That's what ours is.
This one blew my
I loved
mind.
it.
Oh my gosh. The first thing we did was put on Avatar, The Way of the Water.
Oh
Just
my
because the
gosh.
4K, the
Yes.
Dolby, the HDR. It was a movie. It was a movie at home. It was a movie at home, like a real movie.
Now, if we put something like that in my little house, we'd be walking around like this with our iPhone. What are you doing? Oh, we just watched a movie. Our 55 is big, so I can't even imagine. That'd be my whole wall.
I really feel like we need to do that just to see Lori's reaction.
Hmm. crazy.
No, the price was still astronomical. I'm not gonna say the price, but at least it was $500 off.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Merry Christmas and Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also got the wife's present.
deals. What'd you
Yeah.
get for the wife?
Oh, I can't say, but
Oh,
I
yes.
did get a deal for the wife.
Oh,
Maybe after Christmas,
when
if I
we're not
remember.
filming, I'm gonna find
Yeah,
out what it is.
yeah, me We
Oh
must
yeah.
know. We
Oh
must
my gosh.
know.
It's actually really unique thing. I think everyone would love it. Like everyone. Sorry guys, I'll tell them after the show, but not you.
Yeah, we'll find out after Christmas. Yeah, you
So
kind of have to watch what you say
Yeah.
because you forget that there's people out there that actually watch us.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Go figure.
Like,
I know. That's a good
Crazy.
segue.
I got this in the mail yesterday, and it's from, well, her name is Elaine Laughlin. She lives in Staten Island, New York. And so I opened it thinking, oh, well, it must be just a newsletter renewal.
Yeah,
Maybe she just lives in New York half the time and then half the time
right.
in Yakima.
Mhm.
No, she sent in the trivia. And I mean, if you guys are longtime watchers, you know what this is. This is from December of 2020 when we were trying to do games and stay in touch with you guys and to have fun, even though we couldn't be in person.
Right.
So she answered all of them, which she did get them correct, but you had to have it in December 21st, but the 2020 is cut off to the second line. So I don't know if maybe she just missed that or she was just doing it for fun. But Elaine, thank you for sending that in and that you found this online. That's what even blew my mind more because it's
I
not on
know.
our parks website as a place where you can click to.
And her
It was postmarked on the
New York,
19th.
New York, the 19th. So if you get to Yakima,
We'll give you
we'll give you a free
an activity card.
activity card because that was the prize.
Yeah.
And we were just like blown away. We even looked in our system and her name's not in there.
Mm-mm.
So maybe you watch, maybe somebody knows her,
Yeah.
but that just made our holiday. It
It
really
did.
did. I was like, oh, that is so cool. And it gives me something to do and on the bus for the Christmas gala.
So don't Google that,
Yeah.
guys. Don't Google it.
There's no prize, it's just fun. You get prizes when we get there. Which reminds me, so we went Christmas shopping.
Oh, that was so much fun
Oh, it
yesterday.
was. That's our favorite day of the year is when
Yeah.
we get to Christmas shop for the Christmas gala,
Mhm.
which next year we won't be able to do that. It's taken a hiatus for 1 year.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Doing something different for Christmas next year. But I know. But we got some good prizes, presents, not prizes, but gifts for everybody for the gala.
Yeah, we
That
won't
was
give it
fun.
away, but man, we had fun. It took us probably about 2 hours
Yeah.
shopping around in
And
Marshalls.
now we've got to wrap them.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think the poor cashier lady was getting tired of us though, because we were having to put them together because we'd thrown
We
everything
had
in
to
the cart
count.
and we were making sure that we had enough. And so we were trying to put the stuff that we had found together to make sure we have the whole present and then count them as we go. And she was very sweet. She had great customer service, but you could
Yeah,
tell
she
she's
did.
like, oh man.
I know. And it was cute because the other two we're in line and we're if you've been in Marshalls, you know it's kind of like about everybody now. You kind of go down a chute. So they can't see your cart,
Mhm.
but they say, come on over. And here we came over with 2 carts. And her eyeballs got kind of like when I watched TV. She was like, oh, but she did great. So Marshalls, you have a great customer service person in that. So, but yeah, so
I
now we
wish
got
we'd gotten her name. We could have given her a shout out.
Oh, I should look on the receipt.
All their names are on the receipt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that.
Totally forgot about that.
Well, we'll back it up a little bit though, because we were talking about Black Friday. I had
Yeah.
some good deals. Just those last things that you need for the kids. And then it was prior to Black Friday, but it was in November.
Mhm.
So the kids have been asking for a 3D printer. They've been really wanting a 3D printer. And at the time, Matt and I have been looking probably since June. We're like, Santa can't afford that.
I can't afford that. I can't afford anything after the TV.
So And the boys were so sweet. They were like, well, we'll give Santa some money so we can get it, and it's okay. They were willing to put in $100. And
Aww.
so Matt and I found one, and it was on sale, and it was a good brand. It just got delivered yesterday, and that sucker was heavy to lift in.
How heavy do you think it was? I'm kind of
The
curious.
box is this big.
Gosh.
I don't even know how big it is. Matt's gonna have that fun of putting it all
And
together.
for that price too, that's
So yeah, we got it for like half price almost of what they normally are. And the boys had asked the other day, they go, "Well, do you think we're gonna get a 3D printer? Because we were gonna be doing Santa letters tonight." And well, Santa hasn't asked me for any money, so
They don't
I
know.
don't know.
Oh, Margo looks like that. They don't know.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun to surprise them, and even stuff that I'd gotten throughout the year because Temu, I found stuff on Temu all year long for them, and I was searching through because if you guys follow my personal Facebook, you see it's Elf on the Shelf time for me. Every day there's something new, so I stayed up till probably 1 a.m. on November 30th trying to get all of their advent calendar boxes together because I make them every year. And I've done this to myself that even Steve goes, "Oh yeah, tomorrow's December 1st, so we get to talk to Santa finally, and we get our boxes." And I thought, "Oh crap, I'm never getting out of this tradition."
How many days are in the
I look
Advent? Is it the
forward.
whole month or does it just go up?
25. All the
So
way to
It's a
Christmas.
25 times 3.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, they're so cute.
There's 150 rubber bands, which I was worried about. I'm thinking, am I running to Walmart in the middle of the night to go get rubber bands?
Oh my.
So I was pulling rubber bands from everywhere I could find because that was the one part I forgot.
I know.
And I had just enough. I probably had 20 extra rubber bands, but I was so worried. And then I got all their stuff, but in the midst of getting all their little trinkets, because each day they get something. The weirdest thing I was just telling Ricardo is I got these little plastic yellow ducks, which
Oh, I love those ducks.
the elves are going to bring them out for a fun game soon. But I had extra ducks. And so I put 2 ducks in the boys and a couple of their tubes. That was the funniest thing that they could. They're like, I'm taking them to school. I'm like, you're so excited about a plastic duck. All right, whatever makes you happy.
I
Little
get
things.
excited about plastic ducks.
So yeah, but I was going through all that stuff for the advent calendar and I realized, oh yeah, I did buy that. Oh yeah, I did buy that. Oh yeah, I did buy that. All
You're
right.
like me. We buy things throughout the year
And then forget about
and
it.
then forget about them. So, her name wasn't on the receipt. It was one that I emailed, so I don't know where the actual one is, but they emailed me the receipt and doesn't have her name.
Oh,
But I need to go back there so maybe I can find out because she really does deserve a shout out.
she deserves a raise after doing all
Yes,
that
she does.
yesterday.
Good
Yeah.
karma.
Yeah.
Yes, to her.
All right. Want to do dad jokes now? Or now we're talking about Christmas stuff.
Oh yeah,
Later.
get some dad jokes.
All right. So I throw these together real quick right before the show. Quick little Google search. Google's I don't know what I'd do without Google.
That or Chat GPT.
Literally.
I remember when we didn't have those.
Are you ready? All right. Why don't you ever see Santa in the hospital? That's actually a good question.
I I don't know.
Because if you read my book, you'll know Mrs. Claus makes some good tea.
Yeah, that is true. It's very true.
She does.
No, it's because he has private health care.
Ah!
Oh, private elf care.
Mrs. Claus is an elf.
It's elf care. Wait, isn't it? Wait, huh?
I know. It's like,
Wait, no.
what?
What?
Really? She's an elf.
No,
Oh, she's a human.
she's human.
No, she's not. Read the backstory of Mrs. Claus. I'm telling you, she's
I'm
an
writing
elf.
this down for later.
I know.
Is-
I thought in all the stories I've ever seen, she's the human.
Yeah,
The only human in Elftown. Elfton.
in your book, she's a human too.
Look it up though. She really is an elf.
Huh. Okay, moving on.
Don't worry, he's Googling that. I have storybooks, multiple ones that call her an elf.
I think they
Yeah, we gotta pause.
Well, while they're we'll talk
Is
about stuff coming up.
Mrs. Claus. They want to know too.
Yes. So
And,
game day's coming up this Friday. They're playing Christmas Pictionary. Merla's got all kinds of fun prizes for it. And so 1 to 4 p.m. this Friday, Christmas Pictionary. And if you have your grandkids or your kids with you and want to do something fun with Santa Claus this weekend, Breakfast with Santa is on Saturday at 9 a.m., $6 per person, $3 for kids 4 and under. So that will be a super fun day. I'm going to have a photo booth up front. So if the families wanted to take a picture with just their family and not with Santa Claus, that'll be available. And then Santa will be in front of the fireplace as usual. We also have coming up next week, oils of the Bible that Rana will be discussing in essential oils. That should be interesting. If you want to sign up for the blood drive, there's still room December 13th, 10 to 3 p.m. It'll be here. And you can either call the front desk and I can get in touch with Jayanne, or you can use the blood donor app. Sometimes that's a little bit easier. So you can go ahead and schedule the time that you prefer. And then just to mark your calendar so you know ahead of time this month, because there's a lot going on. December 17th, we have our white elephant at 1:30. So bring a gift, $10 to $15 in value to play, wrapped, of course. And then we have dinner club December 19th at Miners Drive-In. That'll be super fun at 11:30.
That's gonna be a good one.
If you have any questions about any of that, feel free to call us at 509-575-6166. You can call us to reserve your spot on the dinner club. You can call us and put your name down for the white elephant. If you don't reserve a spot at white elephant, it's fine. Just go ahead and show up. It's just kind of nice to know ahead of time how big of a room I need to have. But otherwise, I hope you come out for Pictionary this Friday and the Breakfast with Santa on Saturday. So am I wrong?
you're wrong.
Yeah,
Mrs. Claus is not an elf.
Well, the books I have at home then are
She is
I'm going to print
human.
those in for next week.
She's the mother of the elves. She
Says-
acts as the mother of the elves.
Says they got married in 1859.
Wow.
Oh.
Santa Claus is an elf, they say.
Yeah, he's a jolly old elf.
Mm-hmm. But Mrs. Claus is human.
Yeah, I didn't know that Santa Claus is an elf. I didn't know that.
Well, it is in that story, but the real Saint Nick is human.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway,
All right. Da-da-da. Next one. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the best moves?
is the best move?
Yeah, which reindeer got the moves?
I'm gonna go Blitzen.
Dancer.
Dancers, you
Ah!
guys.
He's dancing, dancing, dancing.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
All
a
right.
dancing machine.
That's what my elves are doing today.
Oh,
They were having a karaoke dance party. I have
whoop, whoop, with the
disco
elves.
balls hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
cute.
There's only one elf I'm waiting to see.
He's coming.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
He's coming.
Yep.
Yep, Snoop on the stoop. That's so funny. All right, last one. How do you know Santa is a good at karate?
Good at karate?
How do you know Santa's good at karate? He has a black belt.
Ah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Dad jokes.
That's good.
And that is all.
Dad jokes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dad jokes. Those were good ones.
Those are good ones.
There's 170 different jokes. Isn't that
About
crazy?
Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas dad jokes.
Oh yeah, there's
Wow.
ones for
Well,
every
we can
holiday.
do one for every show so far now. Till Christmas.
Literally, yeah, we can definitely. That's all I got. Newsletter's coming out. Hopefully there's not too many mistakes. The last one was kind of rushed.
With the new book.
With the
We're
new
gonna
book.
have more people proofread it just to make sure.
Yeah.
And then if we all miss it, if you find something, hey, we'll give you a piece of candy.
Piece of candy, yay. It's not like it's free at the front desk.
Yeah. You get the third piece.
Right.
That's free.
I am so excited for you, but now I'm kind of sad though that there's no Christmas gala. It's okay.
I
I
know.
didn't realize that. It's all right.
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Well, because the first one, of course, was mystery. We had almost 50
Yeah.
people.
Mhm.
Last year we had 45 or 40 to 45, and this year we only had 30, and that was
Mm,
kind of bribing people to go. So, so it goes when a trip does that, it goes out of the running until we feel like it can be brought back. And Because things
You-
like that happen and they go, oh, I was going to go this year. You can't wait because I can't do
You can't
everything
plan
over
for
and
it.
over. You got to do new things. So Christmas Gala is out.
Well, the one you do have planned, and I know the one you do have planned. And I guess I just didn't click in
Ooh,
my head that we
oh.
wouldn't be doing the present part.
Yeah,
That one's gonna be a good one.
it'll be a good one.
I'm sure it'll be back.
Oh yeah, the
One
Great
year.
Gala is fun, but just you got to have the people to go. Number one, to pay for the doggone bus.
Well, and things do get old if everybody's
Yeah.
gone on it, and then give it some time, and then they want to go
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the last one, and then we start over. I'm already working on the 2026 World Tours because that will come out in July.
Yeah, you were printing those out yesterday.
Oh man.
I have the calendars if anybody's aware. So
Yay!
they've been getting a very hard
calendars.
time about that. So they're prepared. I printed out 100 yesterday. I'm trying to get it 100 per day, just trying to get it ready
Yeah.
for the newsletter.
Gosh.
So you will get your calendars in your subscription.
Yeah.
So that comes in there with the book and the newsletter. If you don't have a subscription and you just want the calendar, I will have them up at the front very soon. But yeah, they're coming. So I didn't forget that part.
Yeah, and for travel, you will have new medical forms to fill out. They will be in the book, at least one of them. If you need another one, make a copy or come in and get it because there's some different wording we had to do. If you have lists of medicine, include that. There's also, what do we have? A little different on the registration form, but you'll figure it out. It's the same, it's just shorter.
Yeah.
Because we had to have signatures and things as things go, things change.
Well, you have to cover your liability,
Yeah.
and you want to make sure that they're safe. That's why you need all that information, because
Exactly.
if the worst happens, you want to make sure that you can take care of them.
That is
And
correct.
tell the EMT everything they're supposed to know. I mean, when people fall here, we'll call and they're like asking, well, do they have any diabetes?
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Yeah. Well, we do now, and so please remember, if you filled one out this year, just remember I need all new ones next year, for next year. So, well, that's really all I have.
Please spread the word. Newsletter, trip book, calendar, everything will go out.
Make sure you call about the subscription, though.
Yeah, double check, double check. You'll receive everything on Christmas if you are a subscriber. If not, you can pick it up in person on January.
January 2nd.
Oh, and registration starts the 6th because we don't get back in here until Thursday and Friday. So we're not doing it on those 2 days. It'll start Monday the 6th, and I will have that on the recording when you call on the 14th.
So say that's next. Was it this week or next? Oh, that's a Saturday.
That's Saturday. So it goes, and it only holds, I think my message thing only holds 45.
Ooh, good luck.
So are you coming in Sunday?
If it says, yeah, I probably will. If it says that it's full, go ahead and call the front desk and leave a message on the 575-6166 because I'll pull them off of there.
Yeah.
Don't want you to
We're gonna have
lose
17
out.
million messages on the 16th.
On
Ricardo's birthday.
Yay!
On January 16th, guys.
Nice try.
No, I'll be in on Sunday to pull them all off because I have to set up the appointments.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then get a hold of them and let them know when their appointments are.
Let them know when they've won, Bob.
Yeah. Jerry Pardo, tell them what they've won. I don't know. We're getting a little rummy and it's only 10 to 10. So,
well, I guess that's it, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Appreciate you.
See you next week.
Happy December, guys.
Yay.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Chat Face with the Harman Center crew. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.